Hello there. My name is Theresa Johnston, and I'm from Orlando, Florida. A friend of mine in California had told me about this clinic. Now, it's a beautiful clinic right now. It was a nice clinic back then, but they didn't have the car service. They didn't have they didn't have all the specialties that they have today. I mean, they have come a long way since the 90s. And so, and sometimes people say, you live in Florida and your dentist is in Mexico? Well, let me tell you why. First of all, there was only one dentist in Florida in the 90s that did mercury removal, and he had a year waiting list, and it was cash only. And so my dentist, for example, I was here 2 years ago having my root canals done because I watched the documentary Root Cause. If you haven't seen it, you definitely need to see that. And the dangers of root canals. And so I went to my dentist, or a dentist, because it wasn't really mine, in Florida, and he wanted to charge me, it was almost $20,000. Well, I came here to Holistic Care, and it was $7,000. So do the math. $20,000, you stay in Florida, or you take that $20,000 and you fly out to California, you get taken by service across the border, and you get to hang out with all your friends, stay in beautiful hotels, have an enjoyable time, and still go home with $5,000 in your pocket, okay? So that's why I come to Mexico to have my fillings or cleanings or x-rays, whatever I need done with my teeth. So the good news is, as you can see, it's 2023. I survived cancer. I never did chemo. I never did radiation. And I just surrounded myself with people who cared. And, there's a famous saying that my father-in-law created, and it says, when an honest man is mistaken and then given the truth, he either ceases to be mistaken or he ceases to be honest. Which one are you? And that was by my father-in-law, Dr. Lynn B. Johnston. And so if I can encourage anybody out there, if you've been given a death sentence, if you've been told you have an incurable disease, if you've been told if you've been vaccinated, oh my gosh, you need to educate yourself. You need to find out what the truth is. And you're not going to get it on the Communist News Network. You're not going to get it with fake news. You've got to find people who care. Follow the money, and then you'll find out who really cares and who is really, out there trying to help educate people and trying to help people have a better quality of life. If you have to take the shuttle, you just pay for parking over there. They bring you right over the border, and you go with a whole bunch of people who are just like you, like-minded people from all over the United States and Europe, and people flying from all over. It's amazing. It's a melting pot of people who are in the know. And so that's always exciting to surround ourselves with people who are like us. When you come here, people just really, they care. They act like they love their job. They love helping people. It really makes such a big difference. Even the photographers, they're smiling while they help you. So I really invite you to come, do your homework. People say, well, it's so expensive. Really? Cable TV is like $150 a month. You can come and you can get some of the treatments here for $150 a month, some of the intravenous treatments to help your body to heal itself. And nobody's making any claims here. Nobody's telling you that they have the cure, but they do have ways to help your body cure itself. And so, as I said before, knowledge is power, and ignorance is very expensive and very painful. And if you didn't have insurance, forget about insurance. I have had insurance my whole life. I never put a claim in. I just got Medicare 3 years ago. I never put a claim in. I would never, ever use my Medicare card. I used it for my gym membership. And so, because I don't want to go to a doctor who's going to slice and dice and give me drugs and tell me that there really is no hope for my condition or my situation. It's not that these people are bad people. They just don't know. They've been taught to go to school and you're in a box, and you're not allowed to look outside the box, because if you do, you're a traitor to the profession. And that's so sad, because there are so many doctors that are now, especially after COVID, there are so many doctors that said, wait a minute here, something's wrong with this picture. And so I just really want to encourage you to come seek out this place. You'll meet people, you'll hear testimonies, read the reviews. I mean, I don't get paid for doing a commercial for this company, but that's not what it's all about. It's all about having the ring of truth in your voice and sharing with people that you love and care about. I love and care about my fellow Americans. I'm heartbroken about our sick care system. Every time I see another bald-headed child doing chemotherapy, I just want to scream from the rooftops. Every time I see people who have Lyme disease and Parkinson's and, MS and all these autoimmune diseases, I'm like, there's ways to help improve your condition, but I'm helpless. The only tool I have is a voice and a testimony to share with you all. And so, like I said, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Are you ready?